Hey everyone, we are about to embark on week 4, which is crazy. Let's open up this week's 5-day assignment. It's panoramic photos. So again, I've broken down the assignment into different days. These days are just a guideline. Use your judgment. I've also made a Google Slides presentation for you guys to review, so I'm going to go over that with you now. So what is panoramic photography? This is also known as wide format photography, and it's a special technique that stitches multiple images from the same camera together to form a single wide photograph, either vertical or horizontal. The term panorama literally means all sight in Greek, and it first originated from painters that wanted to capture a wide view of a landscape, not just one certain part of it. The first panoramic photographs were made by simply aligning printed versions of film, which did not turn out very well because it was close to impossible to perfectly align these photographs. Whether you have a Samsung or an iPhone, you should have panorama feature on your phone. Let's check out where to find it on an iPhone. Here are some questions I thought you may have. How will you see my work? On the last day, you will submit all of your work on a Google Slides. Do you have to go day by day, or can I do day 1 and day 2 on the same day? As I said, I've broken down the assignment by day to make the workload a little bit easier on you. If you don't have so much work one day in other classes and want to jump ahead, you can. This 5-day assignment gives you the flexibility to put in time when you can and take a few steps back when you have a lot of other work you're responsible for. I just want you to make sure you finish and you spread out your work. Day 1, we're focusing on horizontal pano photos. So you're going to be using the panorama feature on your phone and go from left to right. These can be any 3 rooms, locations, or spaces. Try not to get people in these unless they will freeze for you. Day 2, you are going to work on vertical pano photos. You have 2 different techniques you're going to try. You're going to try the straight up version, as you can see in this iPhone tutorial. The second way that you're going to try vertical pano photos is by lying on the floor. Check out the work by Richard Silver by clicking on the link in the Google Slides. Richard Silver uses Photoshop to create these beautiful photographs, which mimic a similar technique to vertical panorama photos. So we're going to use this as our inspiration for the second part of vertical panorama photos. You are going to sit down on the floor, and as you can see in my video example, so I'm going to change to pano. I'm going to turn my camera in the other direction, and from that floor, sitting, I'm going to slowly see what's in front of me, lifting up towards the wall. And once I get up to that ceiling, I am going to carefully lean back in the other direction to get a vertical view, almost a rainbow view of floor to ceiling to floor. Be very careful when you do this. So you're going to hand in to me 2 straight up and 2 lying down. Again, any rooms, any spaces, and people must be freezing for you. You could do this inside or outside. Okay, day 3, you're really going to have to recruit your siblings for this one. You're going to need some assistance. You're creating 3 clone panoramic photos. Check out the video that I have on the Google Slides in order to give you the best technique for your subject to be running behind your camera when you do this. Day 4 is the last day of you shooting any photographs. You're going to try out some of the experimental panoramic photos that I have posted videos about. Monsters with many arms, floating heads, glitch photos. You pick what you want to do. You could do one, you could do two, you could do all three, or you can go back and experiment with some of the previous techniques. And day 5, your last day, all you're going to do now is compile all of your photos in the Google Slides underneath the assignments in Google Classroom. As always, feel free to change the colors, the themes, add or remove slides. It's totally up to you, but you each get a copy under the 5-day assignment Panoramic Photography. And in case you forget how to insert your images, go back to how to use Google Slides for alphabet assignment. In there, that video, it does show you how to insert images from Google Photos as well as uploading from your computer. You could also find that uploading information underneath online learning.